Hello, Worms. The Friend Keeper here today to say good job, Bungie. Yeah, I know. Very, very odd that we're talking about something good that Bungie did, especially because we are on a uh, small tangent on the channel and on many other channels about Bungie not doing things right, including the microtransaction hell that Astacross just did a video did a video about the other day. Definitely go watch it. But there was something that I did want to bring forth in the midst of all the negativity. And that's just really it's just a list of things that Bungie has been doing well as of recently. And I actually was going to a whole different video today, but at noon, which I live in Central Time, so at noon, I logged into Destiny and I started playing Iron Banner immediately. And that surprised me beyond all manner of belief. Because of course, Destiny for the past however many weeks, like 4, 5, 6 since Lightfall, basically, every reset, every Tuesday, the servers are always down. You know, the game is down for maintenance or this, that, and the other, and it's down for a long time. You know, typically I can't get on till at least like 3, maybe even 4 in the afternoon. But I was able to get on and start playing an Iron Banner at noon today. So good job, Bungie. I'm not sure entirely what they did here. I'm not sure if they finished the background maintenance on the servers or whatever they've been doing, but we didn't have to wait, and that is good. That's a step in the right direction, because this is something that many players have been complaining about for weeks and weeks on end. You know, is the fact that, hey, we can't even play the game. In fact, I just watched a Rick Cackus video yesterday or the day before, something like that, talking about the fact that, you know, we can't even play the game, and it's frustrating because, you know, we pay X amount of money for this game and we can't even play it. Lo and behold, maybe Bungie saw that video and listened. Maybe, you know, this Thursday we'll have a crash. I don't really know. But the fact that on Tuesday, on a reset day, we actually got to play as soon as reset happened was a major, major deal. And I was very, very pleased that we got to do this. And not just because, like, I enjoy playing the game, but I'm pleased that Bungie has made amends, I guess, you know, and I don't know what the future holds. Maybe next week, you know, we're going to be down till Wednesday morning or something like that. But for this week, it's a good thing. However, there are a couple other good things that Bungie has been doing in Destiny 2 that I did want to talk about. Because, of course, there's no reason to be super hateful on a game that I love, right? But aside from the whole, you know, fixing the servers today so that we could actually play, another good thing that Bungie has done is, specifically with this season, two things actually, is in regards to the pinnacle level cap, which actually they did not increase at all. So I guess it's technically still the pinnacle cap, but I feel like this season more players are participating in high level content than ever before. And this isn't backed up by hard data or anything like that. This is just what I've noticed, you know, getting on forums to find, you know, fire teams were grandmasters this week, and, you know, raid fire teams and stuff like that, is more and more people are actually participating in the in-game content. That's a huge deal. It's levels that I've never seen before. And I know, you know, that Destiny currently, based on charts and stuff like that, like the Steam chart stuff, is more popular than it's ever been, so to speak. But at the same time, I don't know. I get a feeling that it's not just because, oh, it's at a, you know, it's better than it's ever been, or it's more popular than it's ever been. I really do believe that it is because more players can enjoy content. Less players have to grind the pinnacle cap, because I know that there's tons of players, you know, thousands, tens of thousands of players out there. That's probably even hundreds of thousands at some point. There's hundreds of thousands of players out there that when they log into a new season, that entire season is spent slowly but surely getting to pinnacle cap, you know. And I bet most players probably don't even reach the pinnacle cap, you know. So that high level content is locked off to them, you know, and they feel like, oh, I can't do it. You know, if I can't even get to pinnacle cap, why would I even try Root of Nightmares or a Grandmaster or something like that? Even though, as veteran players, we know that's, you know, you're capped at 18, for example, this season and last season, you're capped at 1815 power, you know. Most players, I think, can hit 1850 power, 1815, sorry, power through, you know, means, but it's the psychological thing. You know, if a player can't hit max level, they're not even going to try the in-game stuff. Well, this season, with players hitting max level more than they've ever hit before, speculation. Again, I don't have any hard facts on that, but it just, from what I've noticed, more players are partaking in this difficult end game. And I think it's fantastic that Bungie had this idea to not increase the power level cap. Now, of course, there is a second side to that. You know, I'm sure that there are many players who have gotten bored, veteran players, that is, who have gotten bored this season because there's not a pinnacle cap. Like, you know, like there's no reason to grind out Root of Nightmares if you have the 1 or 2 weapons that you want from it, unless you're just a completionist and you want all the weapons craftable, or you know, something like that. You know, same thing with Ghosts of the Deep Dungeon. You know, players are in there getting their titles and stuff like that, but they're already pinnacle cap. Like, once you get that 1 god roll for like the grenade launch, for example, I mean, the grenade launcher's out of your potential rolls that you want. And then once you get all those, kind of drops off. But I would take more bored veteran players, or sorry, I would take more casual players feeling that they can enjoy in-game content than players, you know, veteran players feeling bored and missing out. Because I felt that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this season, I have felt kind of bored in Destiny because I'm already 1810. You know, I got the dungeon exotic already. I got Root of Nightmares exotic. I've got the weapons that I want from the dungeon and from the raid and all this stuff, and I've got all the craftable weapons from this season. But again, that's kind of my own fault because I grinded on an axe basically to get all that. So I think it's good that more players are able to enjoy this the in-game content. But I think that, you know, in future seasons, definitely the pinnacle cap needs to be raised, for the simple fact that that is something that draws in veteran players. You know, that is something that draws me in as a player. For example, like I like to do the pinnacle grind, so to speak. But it's very good to see that more players don't have to do that, which I think is, again, more good than not good for Bungie. Also, in terms of actual in-game content, the deep dives and the ability to trigger the hard mode, like this is a huge deal for Destiny, because we've never had a hard mode that could be triggered in matchmaking. You know, if you want to do what was last season's activity, I forget the name of it, but last season's activity, if you want to do the master version or the legend version or whatever it was, you had to find a fire team, right? Now you don't have to do that. I can load in there, I can go to the orb, and if I get lucky enough to have 2 teammates that know to go to the orb, we can smack out one of those hard ones, get exotic rewards at the end, get red box weapons at the end. Like, it is fantastic. It's a wonderful thing that Bungie did. So I'm very, very pleased with the ability to trigger a hard mode event in Destiny 2. Yeah, let's hear what else is good this season. The new play styles that were introduced with some exotic changes, as well as, you know, some new exotics, some new aspects for Strand here. Aspects, sorry. I get aspects and fragments confused. But those are fantastic. Those feel really, really good. I actually, as you see in the background, I got the Hunter's Threaded Spectre last night. I've been having so much fun in the Crucible with it. The builds that you can do are insane. Like, I'm currently doing like a Bombardier's Threaded Spectre build that is just like a little nuke goes off anytime you dodge, which is really, really fun. But it's great. It's like the builds are there. The gunplay has always been good in Destiny 2. You know, yeah, we have times where it's like, oh, well, this is OP, this is OP, this is OP, you know, but at the end of the day, the gunplay is always smooth. It feels good. You know, you can play it on controller, you can play it on M&K, feel good both ways. You know, there is a pretty decent reward system. You know, Trials, for example, you know, you can get Trials weapons just by playing Trials, but if you want the pinnacle rewards, go Flawless, right? You know, same thing in raids. You know, raids, anybody can get the regular weapons. You know, you can do it, learn it, stuff like that, but you can do Master to get better rewards. I don't know. I've always liked the reward system in Bungie, or in Destiny 2, as well as the just the loot system. You know, although I would like to say, Bungie, please make world drop weapons, especially the new ones from various seasons, drop a little bit more. Old Sterling, I think I've literally got 1 to drop in the wild since the game has come out, which is baffling to me. But obviously, guys, there is still a lot of work to be done on Destiny 2. You know, this is no secret over here on the channel, and really on many other content creators' channels. there's a lot of complaints to be had in Destiny, but there's a lot of good things that feel good that aren't just the usual, maybe gunplay. They aren't usual. There's things that Bungie has done this season that have been better than anything before, right? And so I hope that Bungie continues this trend of, for example, the deep dives, doing hard mode deep dives. I hope they continue the trend of allowing match-made activities to be put into a hard mode for better rewards. I think that's fantastic. I hope that these servers, like they were today, tend or do better at holding up, because I like that I was able to log on and just play and not have to, oh, it's offline, what am I gonna do, blah 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 blah, be bored, stuff like that. Like it's really good. Is Destiny heading in a right direction? No, not exactly, but there are good things Bungie's doing, and I wanted to highlight some of those good things because there's a lot of negativity going on. But yeah, that's basically it for the video. If you can think of any other good things Bungie has done lately, please let me know in the comments, because of course I'm probably missing a lot. I think I named like 3 or 4 good things that Bungie's done, but I want to hear your opinions on what else Bungie has done good this season and what else they have done right or that they are currently doing right. That being said, though, that's it for the video. Like if you enjoyed the content, sub for more daily Destiny content, and do me a favor, watch the video you see on screen now, because for whatever reason, YouTube thinks you'll like it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye for now, guys.